What's good? It's Fly. I'm back with another one. And today's topic is going to be healing yourself emotionally. Healing yourself emotionally. So what that mean? What that means is, bro, you got to heal yourself. You got to overcome any and all sadness, any and all depression, any and all anxiety, confusion, cowardliness, any and all worries, doubts, fears, and pessimism. You got to overcome all of that. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I know it's easier said than done, but I'm saying it's going to be doable. I promise you. Anything is doable as long as you put your mind to it. You can accomplish any and all things. I know that might sound cliche, everybody said that, everybody's heard that, but no, bro, like, when I say that, I mean, bro, you gotta really dive deep mentally and emotionally, and really think about the things that have brought you shame, that have brought you guilt, that have brought you resentment and bitterness and hatred towards yourself and towards one another. And when I say heal yourself emotionally, that's not even for like things that you're going through like within yourself. That's for like emotions that you feel towards other people. Like I said, bitterness, resentment, hatred, envy, even lust, anything negative that does not bring you a higher vibration, that bonds you and chains you and enslaves you into a lower vibration. You have to overcome that, break free of that bondage, break free of that addiction. Because even addictions, whether you're addicted to drinking or smoking or doing other forms of drugs and substances, that causes you to be in low vibration as well. Even playing with yourself, even pornography, let's say that porn, that keeps you in a low state of vibration as well. That can keep you in a low state of emotions. You got to overcome and break free of all that. I promise you, once you overcome and break free of that, and again, I know it's easier said than done, but you got to really put the work in. And I'm not trying to enforce my spirituality, my beliefs upon anybody else, but for me, if you know me, I'm a Christian. I'm not religious, but I'm a Christian. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in God, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. So for me, the way I do that, I pray every day and night, bro. I pray on my way to go to work and just make my commutes. I would pray on my way back. I pray on my way back home from my work or just any daily task that I go through. Because I found that when I do that, bro, I really be in a better place mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and emotionally, as well as socially, because sometimes you go through things socially. But overall, if you heal yourself emotionally, bro, to do that, like I said, you got to break free from the drugs, break free from the substances, from the liquor, from the weed, from the cigarettes, from the corn, from just any addictions, bro. Because some addictions, it's like that old saying goes, too much of something is not a good thing. I know you might want to use it in a recreational passing and, I want to socially smoke or so I'm a social drinker, whatever. It's nothing wrong with that, but that could stem into something greater than what you imagine. And when I say greater, I don't mean in a good way. I mean in a bad way. That's holding you back too emotionally. If you overcome that addiction, you'll realize, man, I'm better off without smoking. I'm better off without drinking. I'm better off without watching the websites or clicking on this image, clicking on that video, that gift, whatever. That's holding you back. That's keeping you depressed. That's keeping you sad and keeping you broken inside. That's just keeping you back from being rich in spirit. I promise you, if you overcome all that, bro, you'll be better off, emotionally. You'll be full of joy and contentment and serenity and harmony. Right now, you might be full of discord and division within yourself. You might be divided from your higher self and whatever else you believe in, because it's like all them drugs is creating brain fog. It's creating fog around you spiritually. It's creating a bondage. Anytime that, why you think about it like this? Why you think they call liquor spirits? It's because spirits are like literally connected to alcohol. I'm not gonna name no brands. I don't want to, shoot nobody's brand down and nothing like that. That's not what I'm here to do. What I'm here to do is help you heal yourself emotionally. If you break free from all that, you'll realize, like I said, I don't need liquor. I don't need weed. I don't need this and that. Because you might think you need it. You might think it's bringing me joy. It's helping me fight it. It's not helping you fight it. It's just helping you suppress it. It's helping you put it on pause, if anything. It's like having a remote control. Think of weed, that blunt you hitting, that bottle you drinking, that whatever you shooting up, just whatever. Think of that as a remote. And every time you do it, all you're doing is pushing pause. You're not stopping the movie. You're not turning it off. You're just pushing pause. That's all you're doing. You're pushing pause, and as soon as you put it down or run out, or as soon as the blunt turns into a roach or the liquor bottle is gone, just whatever, is run out of drink or just whatever, you hit resume again. Now you resume back on that low state of feeling, that low state of having low self-esteem and low self-worth and having what's the word I'm thinking of? Having like what's the word I'm thinking of? Y'all know what I'm trying to say though. I don't want to drag it on, but basically, bro, just having that sense of just feeling unworthy, that sense of being like broken and depressed and sad and anxious. You know what I mean? And that's the crazy part about it. If anything, all that substance you're using, whether it's, like I said, corn, liquor, drugs, whatever, weed, whatever, It's bringing you more sadness, more depression. It's not help. I promise you, it's not helping you. I trust me. Anybody who knows me knows I was a fiend for weed. I was a super pothead. I used to smoke 4-5 woods a day, bro. Maybe even more. 3 and 4 or 5. That was just a normal day, normal kick. It wasn't bringing me no joy. I might have thought it was, but ultimately, now that I look back on it, bro, doing all that smoking all day, 4-5 blunts a day, even more, it's just lame, bro. And I'm not trying to diss nobody who does that now, but trust me, once you really break free from that, you're gonna look back on your old self and be like, man, I was getting high all day for nothing, bro. Like, that's not even helping me for real. Yeah, you're gonna go through withdrawals on whatever it is you might be addicted to, or that has real, like, strong bondage and influence over your life. But once you break free from it, I promise you, you're gonna feel better off. Yeah, again, you're gonna go through the withdrawals. You're gonna be cranky at first, or rude to others, maybe even rude to yourself at first. But once you really get past that, I promise you, you're gonna be more joyous and serene than ever, more content than ever. You're gonna be more gratuitous. You're gonna forgive yourself more. Forgive yourself for all the times you backslid into weed, you backslid into pornography, you backslid into drinking or shooting up or whatever it is. You'll forgive yourself more. Because look, for anybody out there who addicted to anything, I promise you, I mean, I'll show you. You feel guilty, right, when you backslide into it. I might be looking at it's because I'm driving right now. It's you might feel guilty, huh? You might feel shameful, like, man, I shouldn't have did that. You get that post clarity. You know what I'm talking about? You get that post clarity. Man, I shouldn't have did that. Now I gotta start from day one. You just looking at your hands, it's covered in whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I gotta start back to day one. Now I gotta set my timer back or set my calendar back, whatever it is. It brings you shame and dishonor to yourself, don't it? It's because deep down, subconsciously, you know you're not supposed to be doing it, but you're doing it anyway because you're getting tempted. You think it's what's the word I'm looking for? You trying to create like what's the word I'm looking for? You trying to create basically like giving excuses, basically creating excuses. You trying to make it like better than what it is. Like, oh man, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Everybody does it. Oh, every man needs. Oh, you'll get prostate cancer if you don't do it. So I'm gonna do it anyway. Or oh well, nothing's wrong with smoking weed because everybody does it. It makes me happy. No, it doesn't, bro. You just creating excuses. That's all you're doing is making excuses. Anytime you indulge in that stuff, you know you're not supposed to, especially if you're addicted to it, if you're fiending for it, if you can't live without it, all you're doing is idolizing it. It's idolization of weed. It's idolization of drinking. It's idolization of shooting up. It's idolization of watching the websites and looking at the images and all that. You're idolizing it. You have to stop idolizing it. If anything, it's a god to you. That's why all these religions and stuff, they got the god of fire, the god of thunder. In this case, think of it like you got the god of liquor, you got the god of weed, you got the god of corn, you got the god of this and that. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is creating that you're creating that thought form and turning it into a god that you idolize. Stop praising it. That's all you're doing is praising it. You have to heal yourself. If you want to heal yourself emotionally, stop praising these addictions. Stop praising whatever you're addicted to. Stop giving it that energy. Thought forms is real, bro. All you're doing is creating mental demons. You creating those demons for yourself. And the more energy you give it, the more you entertain it. You entertain that thought. You entertain that drug, that feeling. You entertain that liquor or whatever it is. You giving it more power. It's becoming more of a god within your mind, and you idolizing it, you worshiping it. Every time you indulge into it, all you're doing is worshiping it, bro. Stop doing that. Stop worshiping it. Once you stop doing that, you will heal yourself emotionally. I promise you will. It worked for me. I stopped smoking weed, and I feel much better than ever. You know how much money I was spending on weed weekly, daily, monthly, whatever. I can't even tell you how much, but I promise you, if I never smoked weed as much as I did, I could have bought I don't even know. I could have had a cool little penthouse somewhere, a cool little condo somewhere, just whatever. You know what I'm saying? I could have bought a brand new car, like, I mean, brand new off the lot. How much I done spend on weed and leaves and blend and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta really just stop doing that. That's keeping you back emotionally. It's keeping you in bondage. You might think it's helping you, but it's not. I promise you. So overall, bro, dang, this video longer than I thought. I just wanted to get on here and help y'all real quick, bro. Help y'all free your minds, free your mind, free your emotions from all that wickedness and all that is causing disaster on your life, bro. If you want to be a masterpiece, you gotta stop bringing disaster to your life. That's all you're doing. But overall, it's Fly. I just wanted to get on here and preach to y'all real quick. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. I don't mean to offend nobody or offend no company or nothing like that, but it's the truth, bro. Well, if y'all stay blessed, y'all stay safe, y'all stay warm and cool, depending on what the weather like near you. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one.